Today we will learn about identities or trigonometric identity. So question number one is what is an identity? An statement of equality between two expressions that is true for all values of the variable or variables for which the expressions are defined is called an identity. Trigonometric identity, an identity involving trigonometric expressions is called trigonometric identities. I have given you formulas. These are reciprocal identities. You have learned when you were learning about the trigonometry, you have learned about the concept. Sine theta is the reciprocal of cosecant theta. This symbol over here, this is known as theta. Make a note somewhere. Sine theta is equal to 1 over cosecant theta. Cosine of theta is 1 over secant theta. Tangent theta is 1 over cotangent theta. Cosecant theta, as you can look in the first one, they both are reciprocal. I have just flipped their positions over here. Similarly, for secant theta is the reciprocal of cosine and cotangent for tangent. We have three more Pythagorean identities. Sine square theta plus cosine square theta is equal to 1. You have to memorize this. Tangent square theta plus 1 is equal to secant square theta. 1 plus cotangent square theta is equal to cosecant square theta. When I will be solving some problems in the upcoming slides, I will be pulling these formulas again and again just to let you know which formula I am using. Now in regards to this table over here, if you knew we have been using this mnemonic so ka toa, and you all know this is your sine, this is your cosine, that's your tangent. Now the remaining three were cosecant, secant and cotangent. So for cosecant we go in this direction, hypotenuse over opposite, secant is hypotenuse over adjacent, and cotangent is adjacent over opposite. So this is why sine, cosecant are related, cosine, secant are related, tangent and cotangent are related. Okay, let's look at question number 1. If secant theta is 3 over 2, find cosine theta. Secant theta is 3 over 2. Now as you all know, what you know, cosine theta and secant theta are reciprocals. What are they? They are reciprocals. Since they are reciprocals, so my final answer will be what? I can just flip it. When I flip it, my answer is 2 over 3 and that's my answer. So keep in mind what? Sine, cosecant are reciprocal, cosine and secant are, and the third one is tangent and cotangent. When you see them in pairs, you can just flip them and you will get your answer. But if you see something else, then that's not your, then you have to do by a different. If cosecant theta is 4 over 5, find sine theta. As you know, sine theta and cosecant theta are reciprocal. Similarly, cosine theta and secant theta are reciprocal. Tangent theta and cotangent theta are reciprocal. So this means, as I can see, sine and cos, this is cosecant, or sometimes you will see C as C is the same thing. So what my answer is? My answer is sine theta. You will flip it and your answer is this. Again, keep in mind, if in case you have been given a problem which does not comes in this part over here, then it will be solved by another formula, not these formulas. Don't just flip. If cotangent theta is 6 over 7, find tangent theta. So as you all know, tangent theta, cotangent theta are reciprocal. Cosine theta, secant theta are reciprocal. Sine theta and cosecant theta are reciprocal. So as I can see from this chart over here, I have cotangent and tangent, both are reciprocal. So my answer will be what? I will just flip it. My answer is what? 7 over 6. That's my answer for this problem. Okay, this is my 6 over here. Let's go to the next question. If cosecant theta is 4 over 3, find cotangent theta. We first of all do a test over here. Do you see tangent theta and cotangent theta? Do you see any of these two? I see cotangent theta, but I don't see tangent theta. So I cannot say these two are reciprocal. Let's look at another one. Do you see say sine or cosecant? Yes, I see cosecant theta, but I don't see sine over here. So I cannot use this formula, and I cannot use this formula because I don't see any of these trigonometric ratios over here. So let's look. We need another formula. Let me pull this one. Do you see in any of these formulas, do you see these two terms over here in these formulas over here? Let me pull it back. Yes. What I see is I see in this one over here 1 plus cotangent square theta. I have this cotangent square theta is equal to cosecant square theta. So I will use this formula over here, or trigonometric identity. So I will write over here, use 1 plus cotangent square theta is equal to cosecant square theta. Now since I know my identity, I will substitute the values. Again look over here. 1 plus cotangent square theta, I was having cotangent square theta, and cosecant is equal to cosecant square theta. I have this. Now question might come, why I am not using this one? Because it says sine and cosine. I don't see sine and cosine over here. Question might come, why I am not using this one? Because this says tangent and secant. I don't see these two values over here. Now let's plug in the values over here. Cotangent square theta is equal to, what is the value of cosecant? 4 over 3. 4 over 3. But as you see there's a square, I need to put a square over here. So my next step is 1 plus cotangent square theta. I will take the 4 square is what? 16. 3 square is what? 9. Now I will subtract 1 from both the sides. So this gets cancelled out. Cotangent square theta is equal to 16 over 9 minus 1. So I'm doing remaining part over here. So for this step I will need my calculator. So I brought my calculator over here. So this is my 16 divided by 9. Follow the way I am doing it, minus 1. See, as I wrote it the same way as I wrote over here, my answer is 7 over 9. So my answer will be what? My answer will be cotangent square theta is equal to 7 over 9. Now after this step, question is not asking from me cotangent square, is asking only cotangent theta. So I will take the radical on both the sides. When I take the radical, this and this gets cancelled out. My answer is cotangent theta is equal to radical 7 over 9. Now when I type this in the calculator, radical 7 over 9, let me see, is there anything in a simplest form? You should always check. 7 divided by 9. My answer is radical 7 over 3. So that is my final answer for this question. Cotangent theta is equal to radical 7 over 3. That's my answer. Only thing what you have to do is you have to look at the question and you have to compare your formulas which already have been given to you. Where are these formulas given to you? Is already been given on this sheet over here. You see the formulas are already over here for you. If sine theta is equal to 12 over 15, find cosine theta. I want you to look at this chart over here and tell me, do you see any formula which we can use for this question? Yes, you are right. First formula, because first formula says sine square theta plus cosine square theta is equal to 1. And in my question I can see I have been given sine theta, I have been given cosine theta. So let's write the formula. Formula is sine square theta plus cosine square theta is equal to 1. So I'm writing my formula. Sine square theta plus cosine square theta is equal to 1. Now I will substitute the values over here. So this is my 12 over 15. Since it's a square, I will put a square. I do not know cosine square theta because they want me to find this, and 1. So what I did in the previous question, I'm doing the same steps. 12 square is 144, 15 square is 225, plus cosine square theta is equal to 1. After this step, what I will do is I will change my color over here and I will subtract 144 over 225 from both the sides. So when I'm doing this, this gets cancelled out. Everything gets cancelled out. So my answer is, now next step is cosine square theta is equal to 1 minus 144 over 225. For this step, what I will need is I will use my calculator to simplify this part. 1 minus 144 over 225. So this is my 1 minus 144 divided by 225. So 9 over 25 is my answer. So I will write over here 9 over 25. At this place, what I will do is, question says find the value of cosine not square. So I will take the radical on both the sides. When I take radical on both the sides, now again, since it's a radical 9 over radical 25, I can use my calculator for this. This is my radical sign. Do all the mathematical calculation using your calculator so it can make your life easy. It is your 3 over 5. So my answer for this question is what? 3 over 5. Your next question is if tangent theta is 6 over 7, find secant theta. Let me pull up my formula sheet. Do you see any formula looks like this? Yes. I have tangent theta over here. It says secant theta. I have secant theta, so I can use this formula. Tangent theta plus 1 equal to secant square theta. So right over here, use tangent square theta plus 1 is equal to secant square theta. So let's substitute the values. 6 over 7 whole square plus 1 is equal to secant square theta. This will give you 36 over 49 plus 1 is equal to secant square theta. After this, what you can do is you can add this using a calculator, so you will get your answer. On typing in my calculator this part, I was able to get 85 over 49. So I'm having my answer as 85 over 49, but this is equal to secant square theta. I do not have to find secant square, I have to find secant theta, so I have just typed this over here. So now I will take my square root over here of what? Of secant 85 over 49. Upon typing in a calculator, I got my answer radical 85 over 7. So my answer is this: secant theta is equal to radical 85 over 7, and this is my answer for this question.